Hello everyone, it's me Thales. Good evening. I hope you are having a great day. And now it's time to study English, right? We are here recording videos for our playlist Intermediate Advanced Videos, which are recorded entirely in English. The last video we recorded, we talked about the verb would and gave some examples about it. Right? What follows the verb? If the verb requires ing, if the verb requires preposition, we also talked about it. And let's get going. Let's see some examples. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell in order to get updates as soon as they are online. So let's go. All right. Where is my pen? Now I don't know where my pen is. Jesus Christ. Sometimes I get confused here. I'm taking, okay, I have already found it. Yes, it happens because I'm recording live and sometimes I forget to take my pen. The notebook is already here, but sometimes I forget the pen. So hopefully I had no problems at all. I found it. I have to leave everything close to me before starting class. Okay. We talked about the verb would. When would is in general is followed by a verb in the infinitive. It's very straightforward. We have some expressions which are very common in English. For example, I'd like to travel this month. It's not true, right? Yeah, even if I wanted to travel, I wouldn't be able to travel. You know, yes, COVID-19, it sucks. I would like is the same as I'd like, right? The verb would is able to make questions by themselves. So you make questions by putting the verb would in the beginning of the sentence. You would say, would you like to come over for dinner? Would you like to come to have dinner with me? Would you like? So you just change the order. As you know, when you give answers, you use this verb as well. Yes, I would, or no, I wouldn't. Both in short answers and complete sentences, okay? All right. She would love to meet your parents. Okay, so she doesn't know your family. Let's suppose you have a girlfriend and she doesn't know your family yet, and she says she would love to meet your parents. Would plus another verb, okay? Well, you may have already noticed that would requires a verb in the infinitive, but after it we have the preposition to. So would plus a verb plus to. So I'd like to travel. Would you like to come? Should love to meet, okay? Would you prefer beer or coffee? Yeah. When you go to a bar, yeah, you don't go to bar to drink coffee, soda. Would you prefer beer or soda, right? In that case, I don't use preposition to because I went straight to the point. What would you prefer? I would prefer beer. I would prefer soda. But when you write this way, would you prefer to drink, right? Beer? Would you prefer to drink beer now? Then you have to use preposition to because you have a verb, preposition to, another verb, right? So just summarizing the idea, you have would plus verb plus to plus another verb, right? That just sums up the idea that I wanted to explain. When you say, for example, you like something, she likes soccer. It means that in general she likes soccer, right? Or you may say, she would like to play tennis. Now, so at the moment or today, you can use other adverbs as well. She would like to do something. I'd like to have some tea. I'd like to drink coffee. So it means that you want that thing at the moment of the speaking, right? Okay, I guess, now that I'm seeing this, I guess I explained this in my last video, but no problem. As I'm giving different examples, I have to check whether we talked about it. So this is my notebook. Yes, we have talked about it. I gave some examples using, but I gave examples would like to, yes, in my last video. I'm not sure whether this video was advanced or basic. Yes, sometimes it's confusing because I record videos one after another, and sometimes I record basic, intermediate, advanced, basic. So I try to record one of each kind, but sometimes I record two in a row, right? Two basic videos in a row or two intermediate advanced videos in a row, and I don't remember, right? Yesterday, for example, I wasn't able to record any videos. I recorded, I guess it was on Sunday. No, on Sunday, no, on Monday I was able to record. And I forgot what I recorded because I don't keep track of every single detail of what I teach, but I keep track of which topic I'm teaching, right? So I guess it's the most important. I would like to have visited the museum when I was in town. So I visited a town or a city when I was in the city. Town is, I guess, is smaller than city. You can use town or city. I would like to have visited. This structure, you know, it's different, and you will understand what it means. You have would, you have like, you have to, you have, and you have a verb in the past participle. You would like to have done something. So it means that you couldn't do it when you were there. For example, I would like to have visited the museum when I was in the city. I traveled to a city. I wanted to visit a museum, the museum there, but I was unable. I didn't have enough time. I had other things to do, or something unexpected happened. Doesn't matter. But sometimes your plans don't go accordingly and something else happens. So I would like to have visited. So I regret not visiting. I regret now because I couldn't do it. I wasn't able to do it. So that's what it means, okay? Another example, when you say, I'd like to have gone to your party. Yes, I'd like to have gone to your party. You invited me to a party. I like to give the examples from parties. Yes, as I don't go very often to parties. As a matter of fact, I seldom go to parties, almost never. I don't like people very much, right? You could say that. No, it doesn't mean I don't like people. I'm not a people person, right? I'm not extroverted, outgoing and stuff like that. I prefer to stay at home, doing my own things, and I'm happy with it, right? So I'd like to have gone to your party, but your situation is different because it was your birthday. You invited me to go to a party and I couldn't go. I was sick, or maybe I had to work overtime, extra. I had to work extra, and or maybe there was a traffic jam. Something happened downtown. I had to buy something. Well, there are many reasons and or excuses you can give. So I'd like to have gone. So it means I wanted to go to the party, but I couldn't. Okay? I couldn't go there. I couldn't go there. I was unable to do it. I regret not going to the party. Yes, I regret because I wanted to. But I couldn't, right? Something else happened, okay? Okay, you can use the same structure using other kinds of verbs. For example, would hate. I would hate to have been in your shoes. I guess the phrasal verb is this. I'm checking on the internet, just a moment. Yes, everything goes live. Yes, to be in your shoes. This is idiomatic expressions. I just wanted to make sure that I was correct. To be in your shoes means that you I would hate to have been in your shoes. It means that I would hate to have been in your situation, right? For example, something happened to you and it was bad, and you would hate to have been in this situation. So you can use all the verbs as well. It doesn't necessarily has to be like. You can say I would like, I would hate. There are other possibilities to use the expression would, verb to have, verb in the past participle, right? Been is the past participle of be, was, were, been, right? Remember? Okay. And that's it. I guess it sums up everything. We will go to another topic next video, because I guess we had given enough attention to it. The next video we will talk about would rather. I'm going to write in the top so I can keep track of it. Prefer. We will talk about would rather and prefer, right? It's an intermediate advanced video. I have to keep track of it in my notebook because otherwise I'm afraid I may forget, right, what I'm supposed to give, what I'm supposed to explain, okay? So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the little inconveniences for anything, because I had to drop my cell phone on the table for some seconds because I was looking for my pen, but it happens, okay? So have a nice time and see you next video.